It's one of the most joyous and anxiety-filled moments for anyone, the wait leading up to the arrival of a brand new bundle of joy. The South Texas health system wants to make that transition a little easier. They're hosting a maternity fair in a couple of weeks. Joining us to discuss this are Mr. Daniel Lee and Berlene Carrizales. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So, talking about babies, we're just mentioning how many babies KGBT has, and I'm sure springtime, a lot of women about to have their babies as well.
Sure.
So this fair, what is it that you guys are targeting, or what is the goal? What do you guys want women to learn and get out of this?
Sure. Well, there are many misperceptions, we think, that are out in the community. We talked about that kind of in the last hour, such as things that over breastfeeding, as well as what I'm calling the modern day delivery. And that's going to be more of a focus on bringing the delivery back to patient-centered, family-centered delivery experiences. And so we're going to be having some discussions, live discussions from physicians that are going to be at the event and going over those things.
And Ms. Carrizales, what are some of the things that you guys are experiencing with women when they do go to the hospital and deliver, or through the process as they go to their monthly checkups? What are their worries and fears during this process?
Well, we're seeing, since we've been promoting the skin to skin, we're seeing a much higher success rate in breastfeeding. And so even moms that may had not intentionally or initially thought about breastfeeding, when they put the baby skin to skin and see the baby naturally start looking around for mommy, rooting around for mommy, then they change their mind and they decide to breastfeed their babies. And so it has done wonders just by putting the baby skin to skin.
And just skin to skin means just having the baby up against you.
Inside mommy's gown, next to her. The baby feels your heartbeat, the baby feels your warmth, the baby can smell the colostrum, so the baby will start rooting around. And the infant-led latch, when the baby latches on its by theirself without any help, that's the best time. It's calm, there's no rush, they're not stressed out.
Doctor, what are the benefits of breastfeeding?
Yeah, it's a great question. We know from breastfeeding that the babies, as they grow, especially in that infant period, in that toddler stage, where they're often susceptible to a lot of infections, being around other babies, possibly being daycare settings, they're able to have a lot less chance of getting those infections, and that's from the maternal antibodies in the immune system that's getting passed over to the baby. That's just one of many different benefits of breastfeeding.
That sounds great. So the fair itself, there will be lots of doctors answering questions. There will be several speeches. Tell us a little bit about the details of this fair. Yes,
it's going to be on Saturday, April 6th from noon to 3 p.m. There's going to be different vendors there. There's going to be a child fashion show there. There will be 2 physician lectures. We will be able to, we're going to be discussing 2 different topics. One is going to be specifically looking at breastfeeding, the benefits of it, some of the misconceptions that people might have, as well as we're calling the modern day delivery, and that's going to focus on what Berlene mentioned, skin to skin. We're also going to be talking about a new C-section, type of C-section we're going to be doing we're doing at McAllen Medical Center, where the moms, right when the baby's delivered, they're actually able to see the baby being delivered because we bring the drapes down. They're able to see the baby being delivered, and the baby goes directly on the mom's tummy, on the mom's chest during the C-section process. And so it's a very unique thing, something that's not being done down here in the Valley. And we're excited to let the community know about that.
And not just for women, for the daddies to be as well, right?
Yes.
Why is their involvement important?
Because it's so important that mommy have a support person, and who best than the father of the baby?
I know, he helped with making the baby better.
Right, better for worse, right?
Alrighty, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, April 6th, you said?
Yes.
April 6th, starting at?
12. At 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. There you guys have it, and stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.